Alright, so let's see. Alright, so at this point, waiting for the opening range to set up, and then we'll see. So as always, waiting for price to set up the opening range. Then I'm waiting for price to break either side of the range, and then I'm waiting for CISD close above below the New York, and then looking to trade. So now is I'm just going to wait for price to set up the opening range basically. To break either side, waiting for price to set up the opening range. Then I'm waiting for price to Alright, so still waiting for price to set up the opening range, which will be in 7 minutes. At this point, looks like price is pushing higher, but you know, as you know what I'm waiting for, if price does break the opening range high first, I'm looking for sells. Now, if price does break the opening range low, I'm looking for buys. Uh, I have to pair that with a M15 swing point and 1 hour expansion candle. So let's see. All right, so all right, so so at this point there is 4 minutes left until the opening range is set, and then just going to wait for price to either break the opening range high or opening range low for trade. Whatever price does sweep the first opening either high or low, then looking to trade the opposite side of the range. So this right here, it was a double break trade last week, which was lost because there was a Trump, news, and price swept the low after, obviously, price did push to the opening range high, but unfortunately this trade did not work out. It was on Monday. So uh, let's see what was the trade on Tuesday. So this was the trade on Tuesday. It was a double break once again. You can see that price did the CISD price did break the opening range low first. Later price did close above the New York. Entered the trade. Then I took the second position after price closed back above the New York once again, reclaimed, and then obviously I took the full profit at the highs. And the last trade was on Thursday. It was a double break once again. It was double break buys once again. You can see that price did sweep the opening range low. Then we had the closure above the New York with CISD, and then later price did push to the highs. So I did secure here because the swing point sequence, which is 4 candles, is completed, and you can see that price did sweep the session high. So at that point, I just secured all position because I don't want to be in a trade when it takes too long to play out. So, yep. At this point, we do have the opening range. We do have the opening range high break. Now, the only thing that I will wait now is either price is going to continue pushing higher, and then obviously there will be no trade for me, or what price will do is price will trade here with the new candle. We will have a manipulation CISD closure below the New York, and then looking to trade to the downside. Now if price continues pushing higher, then comes back, does not close below the New York, I don't have the swing point forming on the 15-minute, then obviously at that point there might be a break and retest trade, which will be a also with a key levels aligned to the upside, because you can see that at this point the overnight VWAP is below with the previous New York low. So at this point all everything points to the upside, but if price will if price will start closing below the New York with confirmed CISD, then maybe I can try to look for something to the downside. So until then really I'm not looking for anything at this point. So let's see what would be the position. For example, if I would enter here with the stop loss above high, the take profit here, I mean that's fine trade if that would happen, right? But so this right here would be CISD to the downside at this point. But again, really, what I would want for price to do is sweep the high once again, and then to see the better CISD, because I don't really trust that trade. I mean, I will take it, but I don't really trust it at this point. All right, so let's see if price really does close below the New York, because if it does, then that would be a valid trade to the downside, really. So I just took the sells. All right, so let's see. So at this point, I have everything for price to, for me to take the trade. It is a opening range set, it is a break either side of the range, it is a CISD, and it is a closure above below the New York. So let's see. Alright, so I will journal the trade right at the time I take the trade. Entry was at 9:49. Alright, so this trade looks good. Let's see if we can really break the opening range low, which would be a nice position to secure at this point. So price can even go to the opening, to the overnight VWAP, right? So looking for price to break the opening range low, to be honest. All right, so that's it. So that was the trade. Once again, the double break is paying really, really, really good, guys. Today it was one of the greatest trade on stream because it was very simple. It was done within a 30 minutes of the session start. So that was a 500 bucks win, which is good in my opinion, right, on Monday. So